Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger. My friends, I got some pretty good news for you. DnF Duel is returning. There is a second open beta for DnF Duel confirmed and is actually just right around the corner. How around the corner? Well, let's say April 1st around the corner. So April 1st, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time going to April 4th, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. These are the times we can play the beta, and also the beta more than likely is containing more characters. Like this guy, the Ghostblade. If you've been following the Twitter at all, they've been hyping him up just a little bit here, and during this very trailer where they announced the open beta, or second open beta, they have an even greater look at him, how he works gameplay-wise. So it's very safe to assume he will more than likely be a playable character in the beta, and not only him. We actually haven't covered the Ghostblade on the channel yet, so we'll take a deeper look here in a second, but there's actually been some news on some of the other characters. Ghostblade, yes, but the box art has gotten out there, and there's some surprising characters on the box art. So here's the box art as it currently stands. So already there's a few familiar faces, characters that we know well about, but also some faces not as much. For one, hey, the Ghostblade is on the front of the box. If we look here more to the top right, we do see a brief picture here of the female mechanic. We don't know too much about her, but we've seen bits and pieces of her. More to the left, we have this red-haired elf lady, and it appears to be the female enchantress. So this character has not been revealed before this point here, so she basically makes her debut on the box art. Now, how she plays, a little bit of a mystery. Infer what you will from this footage, I suppose, as a lot of how the classes play in the game of DFO, Dungeon Fighter Online, translate over to this game. And the big dude up top is not a class in Dungeon Fighter Online. He apparently, to the best of my knowledge, was part of the lore, the old story of the game, and the story kind of moved past him. He was like a fragment of the god of the Dungeon Fighter Online universe, and for whatever reason he's back, and now maybe causing a little bit of trouble. So he's perhaps the boss of the game, probably a playable character, and this would make him the only playable character not based off a class in the MMO. So Ghostblade seems like a lock for the beta, and perhaps between now and then there may be additional trailers showcasing other characters. When they did showcase the characters originally, it happened like all at once, like one day after another, after another, after another. All the media and all the knowledge we had of the game came within like a 1 week period. So that all said, now let's talk the Ghostblade. So first thing you might notice about the Ghostblade is, well, obviously other than being a samurai, he's got the big spooky blue glowing arm. And good thing that's all about his pal, an even bigger samurai guy. So I don't think he's quite like, say, Zato from Guilty Gear, right? A puppet character. But there's another character in this game, the Dragon Knight, that also has effectively a little buddy, which is the technical term. Except his little buddy is more like a big buddy. So some of the first stuff we can infer from this character here is the hitboxes look pretty wild, but then again, so does kind of everything in this game, right? This game is crazy. And this right here, I think, serves as a perfect example of the craziness. So the Ghostblade summons the ghost, launches up the enemy, then cancels into a helm splitter style follow-up. Now, I don't know if he's teleporting to the ghost specifically, but either way, it looks like it eats up a lot of screen real estate. Somewhat same idea here. So the original shot, which sort of looks like a beam, summons the ghost on the other side, cancel into it, then Ghost and Ghostblade kind of crisscross with each other, crumpling the enemy. Here's a double helm splitter, except the ghost has a follow-up which relaunches the enemy, and then the Ghostblade can run under and just combo out from it. Juggle potential seems really, really high with this character. And then, like every character, we got our big flashy, silly cinematic super, and seemingly, as with all the moves, for the Ghostblade, it's all about the big tag team double up. With the slash, it just completely rips you to pieces. And even the design, I think, is pretty cool, because, you know, kind of tall, pale, sickly looking person, but obviously traded their soul or something like that for power. I can dig it. But yeah, that's the news as it stands right now. So the Ghostblade's coming, and we have our second beta on the way. Ghostblade almost certainly playable, because I don't know why they'd put him in that trailer if he wasn't, right? There's definitely more characters along the way. There's also the guy with the shotgun, the troubleshooter, and we've seen him for a couple frames of animation, so we know he exists in the game, although we don't have any other details on him just yet. But my friends, that is your update for DnF Duel. So I'll definitely be playing a lot of the beta, so check out the rooflemonger Twitch channel because I'll be on that pretty much every day. And for all things DnF Duel, when there is more news, I'll have it on the channel. And otherwise, well, we're at the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. And when the time comes, go out and play some DnF Duel.